Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. It's so good to see you again. Today in this video I decided to go through previously price action and show you guys what happened and what was I anticipating, what was my bias, how was I able to go through the day and probably change my bias or even stick to my bias. So without further ado, not to mention, I also had a losing trade, and I will go through that one too. So without further ado, let's get back to the video and let's see what happened yesterday. Yesterday, last night, when I woke up, I think it was 2:30, and I saw price was here, kind of this area, swing high, and at first glance, I thought, okay, we already took this equalize, so I realized probably we can keep pushing higher for this one and probably that high and eventually to all-time high. But then I realized that we didn't do it efficiently. We had huge area, inefficient area, and I thought it's not clean. I mean, it's not efficient, and also the timing is not right. It's midnight. It doesn't make sense for a price to go for all-time high overnight. And since we have this kind of range of price action, we can keep having a range of price action too. So market is not in hurry to go for all-time high. We can still bring the price around, and most importantly, we have the level to drop to. So, and in here I realized that okay, this equal could be enough for price action, and we can still drop lower. When price was here, my initial idea was okay, probably we might do such a scenario. I mean, we might drop to this kind of efficient area, we may range price around, and we may create a launching pad later for the day, and we may push higher, eventually for all-time high. Okay, when price was here, I thought of that kind of scenario. In answer, that could have wasted too much time, and we could possibly run for all-time high at an AM session, New York session. So I was anticipating such a price action, but then I realized, okay, I realized that fine, we have such a clean 5-minute BC, and if we can invert that, since we have a clean breaker and we have this 5-minute BC, if we can invert that, there's a huge, strong possibility that price can drop lower. Since I already, even when price was here, I had a important level to the downside. I said we need a retracement before going for the all-time high. It doesn't make sense if we keep pushing higher. So people are just buying and they will be on profit. So it doesn't make sense for the market to just keep pushing higher, leaving so many inefficiency behind. So when I saw this, I quickly realized that great, we can go for this DLBC. Since that DLBC is not that far away, I measured the area and I saw it's just 100 points. It's not that much, and we can just easily, for price that's not a lot of area, price can easily drop lower. And it's not like 600, 500 points to say, okay, it's not possible for price to drop lower in just one day. So that helped me, that I break off the structure to get bearish, to change my bias to bearish, to believe on bearish scenario in the first place. So when this breaker happened, I wanted to short the price action. I was looking for a short. I said, okay, this is a clean structure shift. I'm looking if price drops to retrace to this 1-minute BC, okay, CB, I can short that, and it can give me like more than 3 hour going for daily BC. Since I am not going for more than 2 hour, so I can easily get 2 hour. That couldn't be hard. So I was aiming for a retracement. I wanted to price to retrace at least to this breaker level, or probably we could wick into this 1-minute CP. So that was a interesting level for me, since we had this small this one, since we already had also um, this 1 minute inversion and also 1 minute inefficiency. So I thought, okay, since we already have this breaker level, since we already had this breaker level, sorry, since we already had, let me just change the color. Since we already had this breaker level, I thought, okay, I can sell that I can put my limit around this area, and I can sell it, but I didn't get a proper retracement. So price did drop, and when price was here, I even tweeted about it. I said, okay, I wanna go for daily BC. That's my initial target. Let me just show you the tweet. Where it is. Okay, this is my first tweet yesterday midnight. Uh, I said this shift of the structure area is the only hope for lower prices. Daily BC. If we disrespect this, this is a high, there is a high possibility that price might gonna go for all-time high. I said, okay, this is a strong. I believe that this is a strong shift in structure, and most likely we're gonna drop for daily BC. If we disrespect that, we can easily go for all-time high or even overnight. So this was my setup. This is what I was believed, and I had this daily BC. I tweeted. I said I would like to see it dropping lower, tapping to the daily BC or possibly daily inversion. I mean by daily inversion, this is the daily inversion. This is our daily BC, and I thought we can tap inside this, even probably this daily inversion. So that was October 22, and so I tweeted about it, and I said I'm liking lower prices. I wanted to take first drop lower and then push higher. You probably might ask why I preferred lower prices than going for all-time high. You have to pay attention to the environment, to the what's going on inside the world. Right now, we're gonna have. I guess on Friday we're gonna have CPI and also interest rate cut, and there's a huge possibility that we would have a cut in rate, and that can what does that mean? That mean that price would reach higher. That would push price higher because lower rate is great for companies and organizations to borrow money. So what does that mean for market? For market, it's good news, and market can push higher without any limitation. So if we leave this level and if we go for all-time high, I said to myself, if we go for all-time high, so on Friday we might that rate cut might push price even higher, and if we push higher, like reach here, so then it would become hard for price to drop lower. So if we go higher and then drop here, so that would shift the entirety of its structure, height of its structure, and price might probably drop lower. So I prefer first retracement down and then push higher. Imagine if this is a 1 minute structure, you would have really loved price. You would have put your limit here to go for long if you were going for long, because this was so close and it was clean and we had a 1 minute inversion. So you would have probably also accepted my idea. You would have also liked lower prices. But since it's daily area, we feel like, okay, that's a lot of time. So we just forget about the fact that, okay, daily price action, like 1 minute price action. If 1 minute can easily drop lower and push higher, daily has to do the same thing. First drop lower and then push higher. So that was my anticipation, and I said when price was here, that's, if you can see, this is, let me just show the picture. When price was here, I was expecting a retracement here, and I wanted to short it, but we didn't get it. We didn't get the short, and price did drop. Price all dropped all the way down, and when price was here, and I also wanted to I wanted to see if price can reach to this 1 minute CB inside this kind of mitigation block. When price was here, I said, okay, if I can retrace, if I can see retracement, since we have this, we left it this low and also this low and probably this one. I thought, okay, we might go lower and we might go high and then drop lower. So I still wanted to see if we can retrace here and probably I can get another chance to short. But again, I didn't get the chance. So price did drop and took this low. So let me see if I tweeted about it. I wanted to short NQ. Yes, this is the tweet that I had. I said I wanted to short NQ 282, but didn't get enough of retracement. This is what I was having in my mind. I said, okay, I want to see a retracement before price dropping lower for this low. I said, okay, I want to short this, but didn't happen. I mean, we didn't get the retracement. Okay, and I said I missed this one too. I missed this trade also too. So, and then when price dropped lower, I realized, okay, we still got so many liquidities. We created this low and we pushed higher. I realized, okay, there's still possibility. If there was, I think, 30-minute and 1 hour inversion, I thought, okay, we can still push higher and waste a little bit of time, and then we can still drop lower. But that wasn't the high probability setup. Okay, my initial setup was setup limit where when price was here, I had a limit here, and I said, okay, if for a second time we retrace up, I would consider the same idea that I had it here, and I want to short the price. So I had a limit here, and price returned, and then it went higher, and I got it stopped out. Let me just show the execution. Okay, this is where I entered, and that was my setup. Okay, I put my stop loss about this high, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Oh, probably a little bit up, and I got it stopped up. Look at this, I got it stopped up literally here. If you can see this, I'm just zoom that up for a minute. Okay, I got into this trade around here. I said 8, look at the entry, 282. That's exactly set up previous one that I had here. Look. I even tweeted, when price was here, I had a limit. I said about it. I said I wanted to short NQ 282, but didn't get the setup. And I tried the same idea. Like, look at the execution, 282, and I was just stopped up by just a few ticks in price reverse back. I didn't like the kind of move. I didn't like it but see, sometimes price you didn't get lucky, and price did drop and all the way to literally my target. My target is 2R. My target was just here. That could have been my target, and yeah, that's what trading is all about. That's exactly. Let me just show you the execution. The tweet that I had. Where is it? Yes, this is the tweet. Why I wanted to short the same idea again? Because I said we had this. Okay, we had this 15. I get the 5-minute CB, and we had this 15-minute CB, we could just say, yes, we did tap inside here, but we could easily do it again. And we also had this 1 hour inversion. We just inverted this 1 hour, and also this huge important level, like quadrant of this wick. And yes, we had, and also we had this daily CB. So we had all that reason why I tried the same idea for the second time. So I had my reason behind it. I really knew that there's a huge possibility we would really want to drop lower. Let me just get rid of the execution, all that stuff. I really wanted to go try the idea, but okay, something you don't get. Like, so I lost this trade, and price did drop all the way down, and took this this low, but didn't take that one. So we created equal lows here, and that was nice. I realized good. If you just drop right now, it's what time is it? 7 pre-market. As I told myself, this is great. We didn't go lower. We are waiting for opening bell, so and we can give it space for that time too. So price retraced back up. We also had this huge drop based on higher time frame. We had these inefficiencies here, so I thought, okay, we can use that area as an excuse to range price to waste time. So the timing is important. What time should we wait for? 9:30. So price pushed up and wasted here time. So literally at 9:30, see, at 9:30 price did drop to daily CB, and yes, my initial idea was fulfilled. I saw price did drop to daily CB to BC right at 9:30, and then quickly we backed up. When we backed up, I thought, okay, if you want to go higher, now we can do that. Okay, I said, okay, now we can do that. That just tap inside this daily BC is enough. Okay, I said, okay, that could be enough, and we can push higher for all-time high. So price did go higher and took this initial 9:30 high, and that was equalized. But when price was here, I consider this equalize. Probably most of the ICD trader were looking for this equalize. Most of them took even a trade around this, using the idea of, I don't know, 1 minute inversion. Probably they used this 1 minute inversion, and they longed it around this area midpoint to target this equalize. Probably they had this idea to, and you probably did the same thing. You probably longed this area, and your initial target could have been this equal I, and then this high and that high. We had so many equal I setups, and probably you might have had such an idea. I had the same thought, but when I saw ES, I realized ES is too weak, and ES had liquidities. ES didn't tap inside daily CB. ES was so weak, like ES was here, but ES was ranging around this area, and I thought, okay, that's so easy for ES to drop lower and then push higher. So I thought, okay, if ES want to drop lower, come on, you playing with me? Okay, if I realized, okay, if ES want to tap again down, go for this low and create a swing low, tap inside DLBC, probably NQ by drop low or deeper, because we had a this huge area. And I thought, okay, probably NQ can drop lower, and we might see an S&T, probably something like this, and then we might push higher. So I didn't want it to long anything in here, because I thought, okay, if I longed something, I had to put myself as here. So that's a huge area. That was like more than 60 points. So that's not kind of a trade. My trade is usually 20 points stop loss. So I thought, okay, let the price do a retracement. Probably if we create SMT with ES taking this low, going for daily CB, and NQ just not taking this low, So I realized if we create SMT and then we push higher, and if I get something here, I might probably long this. But but I saw this huge drop. I wanted to short this area, and when I realized, I saw, okay, I can short this, but I was still waiting for this 1 minute inversion, 1 minute CB. So I wanted to price. I put my limit, but I didn't get the setup. That was quick. I couldn't post anything about it because that was so fast. I couldn't write anything. I had to be fast, and I lost this trade. I missed this trade, and we did drop quickly down deeper to this daily CB, and even to this inversion. I don't have it on 1 minute chart because it gets so cluttered, so I don't like that kind of thing. Usually my drawing is just on 1 minute. If that's 50 minutes, that drawing stays just on 50 minutes because I have 15-minute chart, and I got all of that, so I don't use it all time frame. I can look at different. I got different monitors, and all. I got different time frames open. I can see. I don't need the drawing on all kind of time frames. So price did drop, and I wasn't interested. I saw this huge drop, and I realized, okay, price is crazy. Price can do a lot of, even if I want to short something here, they can easily retrace back strongly, because see, one candle was just 30 points. I mean, that's even more than my stop loss. So I could have just gamble here because that was price is so volatile, and then already price did drop, and if I were supposed to short this area, that wasn't my idea. So I forget about the price. I just said, okay, I'm down with the price action, and I didn't took any trade. I'm gonna show the execution. Okay, that was the only trade that I had, and I had the loss, and I don't have any trade. I didn't took any trade. So that was all what happened, and let me just show you the tweets that I had. I had this loss, and that's what I tried for the second time. I had the same limit. I wanted to short this. I got in, and why I did try this, because like I said, I had higher time frame levels, and also I thought, okay, this is a huge area. Even if you want to waste time and try to create a shift in structure, we can have a huge area. We can have a space for price to create shift in structure and drop lower. So yes, that was the reason why I entered, and then I got it stopped out, and yes, that's what it is. And yeah, and then at night, literally at 9:30, before even market opened, I said, okay, I want to see, because we have equal lows, and I said my buy side is still bearish, even though we got too many buy sides in all the highs. Point of interest, daily BC. Even though I said we have this huge buy side, and I'm still bearish on it before even 9:30 open. I said I'm bearish, and we did that, and we did drop the daily CB and even inversion, and yes, this is all the tweet that I have. I didn't took anything, and yeah. If you liked the video, I would love to you guys to like and subscribe, and also for further information and live tweets and all that stuff, you can check out my X account, and you can see my anticipation and my bias and all that things that I do right away on time, even in advance. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys later in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.